Shalom, Yeladim. Hi, friends. It's so nice to see you all again. Guess what? Today is going to be our very last Hebrew class for the whole year. I had so much fun learning all the Hebrew words, all the Hebrew milim with you, and I hope you had a good time learning lots of Hebrew too. It's so fun to learn Hebrew words. So for our last class together, I thought we would talk about something that's happening outside. Now, remember right after Pesach time, we talked about the season that was happening then, the season of Aviv, the spring, when all the prachim were blooming, and we saw so many cool things happening outside. Well, guess what? Next week is starting a new season. It's not going to be Aviv anymore, and it actually feels like this season already outside. Can you guess what I'm talking about? That's right. Soon is going to be the kayitz, the summer. And I bet you know a lot of things about the summer already. So put on your thinking caps. Think about all the things you know about kayitz, about the summer. And now we're going to go and learn them in Hebrew. All right? Because it's kind of funny, actually. It's not officially summer yet. That means that really the time when it's supposed to be summer didn't start yet. But I've noticed the last few days when I was going outside that I was noticing a lot of things that felt like summer and looked like summer. So let's talk about those. So the first thing that I noticed about the summer is that something is shining a lot in the sky. And you know what it is? It's the shemesh. The shemesh shines a lot in the summer. Can you make a shemesh with your hands like that? Can you make the shemesh rays coming out? And when the shemesh is shining, this is just a pretend picture of the shemesh, right? Does the shemesh really have sunglasses? No. Does the shemesh really have a smiley face? No. It's just for fun. So when the shemesh, the sun is shining, you know what? It makes us feel all the way down here on earth because the shemesh is really far away, but it's very strong. So it makes us feel very, very, cham. Oh my gosh, can you use your hands to fan yourself? It's very, very cham in the kayitz, right? You can get super, super hot. Look, the shemesh is shining on this girl and she's sweating a little bit and she's feeling really, really hot. You see she's wearing summer clothes and shoes. And because it's so warm outside in the kayitz, there's so many fun things we can do, right? Like in the chof, in the winter, we have to stay inside more because it's too cold to go outside, or usually it's raining a lot or snowing, or even in the aviv, it could be raining. In the kayitz, it could rain too, but there's a lot of sunshine, so there's so many fun things we can do outside. Should we talk about a few of them? All right, well, one of the most popular places to go in the kayitz, I bet you know where this is what's that? Do you recognize this place? I bet you know what it's called in English. Well, in Hebrew, this is called the chof hayam. The chof hayam is the beach. And what do you think you might see in this picture that we already talked about? Well, on the chof hayam, I'm noticing that there's a shemesh there, right? And do you think that the people on the chof hayam, on the chof, are feeling very, very cham? Yep, it's usually pretty hot when we go to the beach. That's right. So what do you need to bring with you if you're going to the chof hayam? You need any supplies or anything, or is the shemesh going to be enough? Is that all you need, or you need to bring something else along? I think you're right. I'll tell you what I bring along. I think I always bring along a kova to put on my head, right? A kova. You see that kova has space all the way around to protect you from the shemesh. You don't want to get sunburnt. And I also bring along these things that the sun was wearing before. Some mishkafei shemesh. It's a long word. It's actually two words. Mishkafei shemesh. That means sunglasses. And they protect your eyes from the sun. You see, they kind of look the same as my glasses, but they have some dark parts. That's called their mishkafein glasses for the shemesh, for the sun. Mishkafei shemesh. Do you ever have any of those in your house? You could pretend to put them on right now. Can you see the shemesh? Let's look up. Oh, I see the shemesh. Just for pretend. I'm really inside. And what else do you think you might bring along? Oh, I know. If you want to go swimming in the chof hayam, or in the yam means the ocean, then what do you need to put on? You need beged yam. You need a bathing suit, right? There's lots of kinds of bathing suit, but I see these children are all ready to go swimming because they have their beged yam on. And some children, you may have already started going swimming, even if you didn't go to the chof yet. You know where else you might go swimming? Well, you might also go swimming in a brecha. You know what a brecha is? Have a look. That's right, it's a swimming pool. And these children are having so much fun. They're wearing their beged yam and they're splashing around in the swimming pool. Can we splash in this pretend swimming pool? Splash, 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 splash. Oh, I got some water on my face, but that feels nice. Now I'm not so cham anymore. Now I feel a little cooler. And you know what's the difference that I'm noticing between the brecha and, where's our chof hayam? And the chof hayam? Well, I'm noticing that there's a shemesh in this picture and there's no shemesh in this picture. So if you go to the chof hayam, then you need to make sure you're protected from the sun. You put on a hat, and of course you put on one other thing to keep your skin protected from the sun. And you might not need that at the pool if the pool is inside. You know what that is? That is called, can you see what she's putting on her face? It's called creme hagana. That's a special kind of cream that you put on your skin, on your hands and on your face, on your neck, on your back. If you're not wearing a bathing suit shirt, if your bathing suit doesn't have a shirt, you put it all over, wherever you have any skin that the sun could reach. That's sunscreen, and sunscreen is super duper important to keep our body safe when we're outside for a long time, right, in the sun. And that's called creme hagana. Hagana means protection. It's protecting us from the sun. All right, so we're all ready. We have our creme hagana, we have our beged yam, we have our kova on our head, we have our mishkafei shemesh on our eyes. Do you see me? I still have them on. And now we're all ready for a fun day. But hey, we need to bring something along to eat. What do you like to eat in the kayitz? You know what I like to eat in the kayitz? I like to eat foods that are cold, because remember we said the shemesh makes it very, very cham outside. So when you eat cold foods, it cools you down and it helps you feel cooler. So should I tell you one of my favorite things to eat in the kayitz? All right, this is a fun one. It's avatiach. Avatiach is you know what that's called in English? A watermelon, that's right. If you're in pre-K, you already know this word because you learned it with your alphabet teacher. And an avatiach, see the olive there, is a really yummy food. You can cut it up like this. Really, it comes in a really big, big melon, right? It's a kind of melon. And there's so many yummy fruits that are in season in the kayitz. Avatiach is one of my favorites. And you know, it's another special yummy treat that you could have in the kayitz. Especially good when you're super hot because it's freezing, freezing cold. All right, get ready. This starts with a gimel. Glida. That's right. Look at that yummy glida. Should we take a lick of the glida? All right. Have a lick with me. That was so good. Oh, this glida even has some sprinkles on it and a cherry on top. Look at that. What a fun kayitz treat. Okay, now we had a fun day in the sun and we brought all our food along. We ate it. But now it's time to go home. And guess what? It's still cham inside our house. So you know what you can put on inside your house? Most houses have it to cool down. So you could have a fan, or you could have something else that cools your room. You want to see what it is? Who knows what this is? Do you know what this thing is? You turn it on over here, and then cold air comes blowing out. Psh, 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 psh. And if you're very hot, it feels really nice to stand in front of it, or it could cool down the whole room. You know what this is called? It's called a mazgan. And a mazgan is an air conditioner. That's right. An air conditioner is a really good thing to have in the kayitz because it can cool down a whole room or a whole house really, really fast. And then it will help you feel nice and cool and not too cham. All right, that was so fun. I'm so glad we know all these words about the kayitz now. So you might remember a long time ago, we had our little friend Miri here. And maybe she was called Rivka. She was called different things different times. But not today, she's Miri. And she has a little brother, David. So these children want to have a nice day outside, all right, in the kayitz. Can you help them think of what to do and where to go so they can have a fun day outside? Okay, so the only thing is they can't put on any big hayam because they don't have, their clothes don't come off. So we'll just pretend for that part, all right? So today is a day in the kayitz. And you know what? They woke up in the morning and they said to each other, hey, let's go somewhere fun. What should they do first? Do you think they should go to the chof hayam, or should they go somewhere else? Maybe they should go to, let's see if I can find it, to the brecha. Where do you think they should go? So I think they should go to the chof hayam because there's so much more fun things to do there also. So, all right, they're gonna go. They live right near the chof hayam, so it's easy for them to go there. Okay, so they're getting all their supplies ready. We'll pretend they put on their big hayam. All right, let's pretend that. And then this stuff. And then, of course, they're gonna put on all their creme hagana all over. All right, let's put it on his face and on his hands and on the back and on his ears. And let's put it on her face and her hands and on her back and on her, you can't even really see her ears. And we'll put it on their legs also. And what about on their toes? Now, I think they'll be wearing maybe water shoes. They don't need it on their toes. Okay, and did we say their kova already? No, now they're gonna put on their kovas. He has a kippah already, but he needs a kova on top to keep the rest of his head protected from the sun. And she's gonna put on a kova. All right, let's go to the chof hayam. All right, you know what? They're not gonna bring any food along because they're gonna buy some food when they get there. Okay, they're going to the chof hayam. Hey, guess what? There's a chof hayam right over here. See? That's some water. Here's some seashells. So here they are on the chof hayam. And oh, look, they're going to play in the sand, splash, 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 and then go in the water over here, splash, splash, splash. Oh, they're having so much fun, but also they're feeling really, really cham. They want to buy some cold food to cool them down. What do you think they should buy? Should they buy some avatiach or should they buy some glida? What do you guys think? What should you buy? Let's buy both of them. All right, good idea. So here's some avatiach for you guys. And oh, a special treat coming up. Here's some glida. It's a really big ice cream cone. You think you guys can share it together? All right, they think so. Okay. That was delicious. All right, they're getting tired. It was a fun day at the chof hayam, but it's time to go home now. All right, let's say shalom to the chof hayam. See you another time. Bye-bye, shalom. All right, they're gonna go home. Okay, they got inside their house, but they're still feeling pretty cham. Even though the shemesh is not shining inside their house, it's shining right outside and it's coming in through the windows and it's maybe a bit through the door and it's still making the house feel pretty cham. So you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna turn on their mazgan, their air conditioner or their AC, you might call it. And they're gonna sit in front of it or close to it and all the cool air is coming out and blowing on them. That feels really nice. All right, that was a really fun day in the kayitz. So thank you, friends, for joining us. I hope you have a nice time in the kayitz. And I know it's going to be a long time till we see each other again, unless I see you guys on Wednesday when you come to Chabad. But I want to wish you a happy kayitz, and I hope you have a lot of fun and get to do lots of fun things in the kayitz. And I'll see you some other time. Bye-bye.